think we're live now. Wild. Man, it won't let me. Max margin is the reason, huh? Yeah, insane. Just insane. Oh, let's see how we do today, huh? How's everybody's trading morning starting? Cold, just came from outside. Just came from outdoors. All right. Market's flooding up right now. Are these lows equal? These lows are pretty close to equal. Hate having to try to long this, but that's what the market's telling us. Hate having to try to long it, but that is what the market's telling us. Okay. Not gonna rush anything here. Be patient. Good setups will come. A little chilly there. Wouldn't mind it at the 960s if we can have EMA curl up here. Market's bouncing off VWAP right now. Off the VWAP here at the 19,000s. Whole number. Yeah, I don't mind these 960s too much. I have to try to trade on 2 accounts right now, so this is going to be interesting. I'll be right back as well. 1 second. Sorry about that. Market is coming down now into this price. Kinda want to try one here. I do. Kind of want to try one at the EMA here at this price at the 860s. Problem is, if I did get in here at the 860s, my stop would have to be the 815s. That's the biggest problem. Support above VWAP. I feel like we could go see. It's tough. Today is going to be a really interesting day. It's chilly in here. Building out a little bit of structure. I'm gonna try it. Try to get on my other one too. Did I get it on these ones? Oh. Oh my gosh. To not get filled there is painful. Especially if this starts curling out on the VWAP. To not get that fill is painful. It's interesting I can't copy trade my account trade now. Well, I wonder now. I got the literal chills in my house. This is insane. All right. Market found some resistance there at the just below that blue line there. Trying VWAP again. Rejection from VWAP so far. Where is this coming down to? Thing is, if it sells, you don't really want to be on the other side of it today, or at all. I mean, the market, obviously the tariff news. Still stuck here below the VWAP. Below VWAP, bearish. Above VWAP, kind of kind of bullish right now, but not super bullish right now. It's hard to try to buy this thing, right? Trying the VWAP here again. It looks like it's kind of finding some support at the EMA. Interesting price action. Still stuck right here below the VWAP at the 990s, or about 19,000 really. Barcoding here. Definitely don't need to rush into the trade. Price is not telling us where it wants to go yet. Now broke below these barcodes here at the 50s, trying into the 40s now. Price looks like it's trying to find a bid, but currently sellers are in control. If we get another touch of the VWAP, I think I'm going to try to short. We have the opening range. 31, so it's just 30. Yeah. So this is our range. Brr. Market going nowhere fast right now. Going nowhere fast. Still stuck here at these 18,950s. We're kind of bear coding down. Bar coding. Bear coding, yeah. The bears are bar coding. Back to the VWAP now at the 93 at 19,000s. It's hard to buy this thing. It is hard to buy this thing. I would want to really take a stab here at the shorts, the EMA touch, but I can't do that either, so. Gonna be patient here, right? Don't need to rush into anything. It's just really hard. There's such little prices down here. We're really just doing stuff. And there's the push now to the 50s. Almost another 30 points directly off the VWAP. EMA's curling. Above VWAP's fairly bullish. It's fairly bullish. This gap's already been closed, so we don't really need to see anything trade. Trying now at the 50s. Got to the 19,050s now. Excuse me. Market's coming back towards VWAP, but it's not looking super weak right now, honestly. This feels a lot like yesterday's price action, in the sense of the push up, little support, push again, reclaim, higher highs here. It seems like there are buyers. It seems like there are people interested in buying it. Seems hard to trade this, very much so. I'd want price to kind of support here, this EMA to look like it's going to curl. And we could maybe long overnight high. Overnight high just doesn't seem like the most attractive liquidity though. Not trying to rush into anything here. Obviously, the market is going to be quite interesting today. We have some time. Look for a decent spot to take an entry. No need to rush. EMA looks like it's trying to find some support on top of the VWAP now. That wick is a little ugly though for buyers. a closure below these 80s. Closure below 80s and then a retested VWAP might be an attractive short. Closure right there above the 80s a little. It's testing now back to the 70s, 60s area. I feel like even though it seems like an unsafe play, the long here still feels decent. Kind of went along these 60s. Shorting here also feels decent, but if we get a pop, then I think she's going to continue, and I'm going to try to add. Failure to claim VWAP here would be bearish. EMA is hold. Oh my god. 10 o'clock news. Well. Huh? What a move. Legit nearly 100-point candle. Feels as though, even though the market seems like it wants to try other prices, this wick is attractive for targeting more prices. Although it might have been stopping out a lot of longs there as well. 10 o'clock news. What a move. Failure to get above the VWAP here would be pretty bearish. Tough day right now. Tough market in general right now. Market wants to sell, it just can't. I feel like I have to long this here. Feels very coily. It's coiling. VWAP's currently being the resistance. It's tough to buy this. It really is. Your stop will have to be pretty big. If we get a dip down into the 50s, I'm going to try it with my stop to the 17. So just about 30 points. Hard to really try to buy this right now, especially if we do get a couple ugly candles. Would change everything. What's the chances we just hang out at these prices? Price hanging out at these 900s, 920s. Will we see the 900s break? Well, I guess the question you can kind of be asking yourself is there enough structure that was generated here to warrant the sell-off? Like, is this going to actually be a big enough move now? Feels like we're kind of Huh. Trying the 900s now. 910. 905. 906. And there's the 900s break. The 90s are trading. Seeing if they're breaking to the 80s. Back to the 9s. A little support there. Back to the 920s. Depending on this candle closure, I'm going to join longs here. It's a little engulfing. A little too engulfing for me. I wanted to see a wick and kind of closure here. We joined in, anticipating higher moves. Apple's down 9% today. Unreal. Trying the 900s here again. Feels like an okay spot if we continue to wick. If we fail to hold the 900s, I'm going to be short. Targeting low day. Failure to hold 900s, I will be short. Here's below the 900s now. This last little box of support I want to see here. I'll draw it out for you. This last little support box here. Where price already has held. Oop. Below this, we're looking bearish. Rejection out of here. Finding support here. I'm going to be long. not seeming like that specific move is happening. We're not really wicking in here. I'm going to try one. Depending on this candle closure. Stops are going to be below this initial wick, so about 20 points here. Not seeing the reaction I want to see there. I'm going to try one. Stops are going to be tight here. Below this stop here. Really want to see price close above this box now. Decent little push there, but I want to see it close. $15 seconds on the candle closure. I want to see us push out of here. Failure to do so will be a little bearish. Decent little push there. It's enough for me to break even on now. And now, where do we think this trade could go? Truly, I see us going higher than just this EMA push. Maybe VWAP again, maybe even a little bit below higher than VWAP. I could probably go for roughly something like that. Gonna be patient here. I want to see some continuation. EMA is going to be the obstacle. We are finding support here, though, so I don't mind that. We're going to come back into this box. And if we do, I want to try to get long on my other account now. If we do. A little bit of resistance at the EMA. Closing above the EMA would be strong here. Building out structure would also be strong here. Looks like they're trying the 40s again. Previous resistance. What was the top of the candle high, of the news high? I think top of the candle news was actually like here. So I think that's really where we're going to be looking for. Above the EMA would be strong here. We're at the 30s, finding a little bit of resistance. I have a feeling we could get a pullback into that box there. Price is trying though. I like that we're building structure here. Pulling back into the box. Hopefully we can find some more buying support. If we do pull back into this, I am going to switch and get it on my other account as well. And there's the box test. I want to see us wick out of here. I want to see us find the same buyers we just found, wick out of here. Interesting price. Barely just got held in the trade there. Very close to getting break evened. I want to see this wick now. Don't want to see this candle close inside of this box. 10 seconds. Timing is everything.
Order filled.
Bummer. Let me check the accounts. Make sure they're following. I've had that problem enough. Readjust view up now. Still feels like an opportunity. If we wick back in, I will long again. Building out quite a flag. Don't want to rush anything now. Above above this box and above the EMA would be long bullish. These equal lows seem fairly attractive if we break below this box. Failure to break below that box will be bullish. Continuation here. We'll expect these lows to break for lower day. Breaking down below. This candle closes, I will join short for a couple points, I think. We're not getting very good price continuation. Even now, I see how that's wicking like that. Couple seconds left on this candle. Just feels like you got along it. Yeah. I had a feeling. Wow. Just wow. Obvious resistance back at the 37s. I'm going to take one long at the 1900s, 19,000s. I'm going to put it on both of my things here. All right, let's get a little pullback now and then some continuation. That'd be sweet. Still resistance here. Still some resistance there. Very tough market today. Makes me not really like our entry as much anymore either. I wanted to just pull back into us immediately. Makes me not love our entry as much anymore. Still gonna wait though. Get a pull back into this box. I think we're okay. There's the box pullback. A little below now at the 900s where we're at 19,000. Just a little below here. Almost getting tapped in there. Don't do this. Come get me. Oh, goodness. Very tough market today. Looking for an entry here. Have an entry at the 900 flats. Bailing out some bear bull flag, some structure. Oh, don't leave without me, NASDAQ. She's gonna. I do think that's it for that. Yeah, yep. Fuck. Fuck. Trying to be patient. Trying not to get in early. And we're currently just missing it. Missing our entries. Still having a little bit of resistance here at the 45s. Might look for a little higher of an entry now at the 903s. If we can still get a little pullback now, I'd be interested. Otherwise, eh. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna still try it here. Oh my word. Barely not getting filled. Come on, Nazi Nazarax. Don't play with me this morning. I think that was the EMA touch. I think the EMA is curled up now, and that was the touch. So, if this candle closes, I'm going to have to cancel these orders. Look for a better spot. God. What did that turn around at? 5 points. Just been barely missed all morning. It's just feeling bad. I got to cancel that now. It's not at all what we were looking at. Cancel this one. Go back to this. Gosh. Not the prettiest. Not the prettiest this morning. And there's the pull back into somewhere I wouldn't like it as much anymore. Barcoding. And then the break. This 940 seller is pretty active, pretty heavy. Below the EMA now. Back into our trusted books. I feel like it's going to be one of those times where it wants to test it one last time before it moves. Below the EMA, back into the box now. We've created another demand inside a demand here. If I see some wickage, it feels a lot heavier now. It feels like a very different trade. Now that we've came back into this box like this, I would have wanted to see maybe a touch, but a quick wick coming into it now, and trading prices changes this quite a bit. I'm going to delete this one for now. We are out of there. This one's still playing. Excuse me. A wick here wouldn't be bad. We had a demand little imbalance created, and now creating another imbalance inside of imbalance is usually pretty a good sign. Just want to see this wick and continue add some. I just want to see this wick a little. Don't want to see a closure below low day here. Maybe this first dip here at the 70s. See buyers defend that. And if we get a push out of here, I'd feel comfortable taking a long to high day. What a picky NASDAQ this morning. Still defending these 70s like we wanted. Let's see it wick now. I can actually probably draw this a little bigger because, not really though. That's the thing. It's about where it is. And the 70s are breaking. We're Doritoing in here. We're Doritoing below VWAP, so nothing feels very high probability at the moment. Excuse me. Wicking back to the box would be decent, holding this previous support at this first dip with the 70s. We don't really want to see this 58 low break. And if that does, then We can grab a couple 30 points down to the low of day here. Just been really weird. We've been like dripping, and then really big buy, and then dripping, really big buy. So just want to be cautious. This low break at 57. It just did now, yes. So then obvious target is low a day. Oh. Bear flag played out, but it was really choppy, really hard to read. A little ugly. And now we're just looking. Only got 20 minutes left here. Got a decent trade for about 50 points, but was looking for some more. Nice pop into these 90s, and I'll try taking a short. Feel like we're just gonna kind of slowly bleed. Rather than triple bottoming. This, what we were gauging originally for support, now that we broke through, is we had an imbalance created inside of another imbalance, and we broke through both of those. This is now definitely going to be acting as resistance. So, want to be cautious of that. Willing to take a short out of it or in it. Pretty slow. I feel like this is fairly expected though. I mean, after this massive, I mean, usually no matter what time frame, when you get a really nice sell-off, well, I mean, unless it's like 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, but if you get a really big sell-off like this on a bigger time frame, you're always going to just get consolidation, choppiness. I feel like that's what we're definitely experiencing right now. Break into the 50s here. Just try and lower. But the 30s are on deck. Low a day. I'm going to delete this box now. Even though you can see, this is what I was saying. No way we get another chance at the 30s. Was that the EMA touch? Because that's not cool. That's what we were hoping to get in on. I would have shorted the 94, stop above the 9, so very tight right there would have been. And we're getting the rejection out of it at the moment. Excuse me. NASDAQ into the 40s now. Low days only 10 points. The EMA touch there was what we were hoping for. It just turned really quickly. Bummer. Bear flag plays, bear flag breaks, selling down, and there is that low a day? Triple bottom. Not quite low a day, but you know, literally just touched it, so. We've only got like 10 more minutes here. I gotta call it. Might be a wash for a day. Sometimes, you know, I like to say like, no trade is better than, you know, no trade's better than an L. We took a decent trade. We just got break even on it. Wanted to see some continuation. Price is just hanging out here at these low days, here at the 40s, pushing back to the 50s a little bit, but really price isn't doing a whole lot. It's going nowhere fast, you know. I'm trying to figure out who's the guy that's buying, you know, this 850. That's a scary buy, but that launched the market. Also a scary buy. Get back into here. Launches the market. And now we're back into that price. And now we are back into that price. It's just technically very clean structure. Very clean, you know, extension. Deep pullback now, though. Below this original launch, so low day coming in here again, but still a buyer, whoever it is enjoying that price. Nasdaq does give it all up though, back to the end of the 20s now, officially low a day. What was this original low here? 22 or yeah, about 20. So we just touched it. We actually broke below it, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Cool. Well, we're officially lower. We're low. We're low. 18,800 right now. Very, very wild. Into the 810s, still lower day right now. Excuse me. Into the 18,800s now. NASDAQ just slow bleeding. I mean, if we want to look over here on the hourly, like what do we even have for prices that we could be getting to? 1,800. Oh my god. Nothing of relevance, honestly. In the 800s now, NASDAQ's still bleeding here. Really no say where we could be going. $790s. Broke below the whole number. And I can't buy this. So I'm going to call it here, guys, and head back to work anyways. Appreciate you for hanging out. Good luck if you are trading these markets. Be careful. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, same time. We'll do it again. And